Crime legend Raymond Ayite, known everywhere as Ataayi, was born in a community called Adabraka in Accra, Ghana. It is reported that Ataayi dropped out of school in primary 4 when his mother traveled to the UK and left him in Ghana. He enrolled in a driving school and acquired a driver's license and started working as a taxi driver. Ataayi was a good man until one day in 1998 when he had a fatal accident while driving. Though he survived, his taxi was destroyed beyond repair, rendering him jobless. His wife was pregnant at the time, and taking care of her became a very big problem. So when one day one of Ataayi's friends, who was also a taxi driver, recommended him to one Eddie and his friend as a driver, Ataayi quickly accepted to drive them, but later he found out that he was supposed to drive the two to a certain place for a robbery operation. Ataayi reportedly wasn't happy about what he was going to do, but he had to do it because he needed money to take care of his pregnant wife. So he became the driver for the gang who robbed many Ghanaians, especially within Accra. After a very successful operation in 1999, where he and the other two men robbed and went away with a sum of 12 million old Ghana cedis, the gang decided to go bigger by robbing banks and other financial institutions. It is reported that Ataayi possessed a certain powers which enabled him to vanish when the police got close. As the driver of the gang, Ataayi's driving skills was very superb, so he was always able to outrun the police vehicles. After their first operation, Ataayi only got 1.2 million old cedis out of the 12 million they stole. They allegedly robbed and went away with expensive cars, jewelry and cash in the subsequent operations. Ataayi's name spread all over Accra and beyond. His name was entered on the list of the most wanted by the Ghana police. The fire of the then notorious armed robber was quenched on one fateful day in February 2005 when the police received a lead on his whereabouts. The famous Ataayi was arrested one day in his sister's compound while he was reportedly drying clothes. The police detained him on 28 February 2005 and arraigned before the courts. That same year, Ataayi was sentenced to 160 years in prison under hard labor by a Supreme Court Judge, Justice Balfour Boni. Ataayi is currently the longest serving prisoner in Ghana, with more than 140 more years to serve in prison. Regardless, Ataayi has found God and is now an evangelist in the prison. He is also the national leader of prisoners in Ghana. In an interview with a Joy News reporter at the Ankafo Maximum Prison in Cape Coast, where he is serving his 160-year prison sentence, Ataayi revealed that though later they carried guns in some of their operations, he, Ataayi, never shot anyone.